Hello friends, my name is Kelsey Ann. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Today we are going to be looking at an afternoon routine. I thought I would have you all join me for mine. I always try and be really productive during the kiddos' nap times, and so for this afternoon I thought I would grab the camera and bring you all along with me for our little afternoon routine. If you are a mama like me, you probably utilize the kiddos' naps as your golden hour, either for some self-care, if you want to relax, take a nap yourself, read a book, or to get some things accomplished around the house, or perhaps, like I'm going to do, a little bit of both. There are some things that I always like to do when both of them are napping. Now I have a 7-month-old and a 2-year-old, so their naps don't always line up at the same time. Sometimes there's a little bit of overlap. I think that should happen today. Sometimes there's no overlap at all, but it really is nice to have that time where they're both down to just get some things accomplished. Wait, do you want to sit with me? All right, either stay over there or come sit with me, because you have no pants. Okay. So I just thought it would be fun to bring you all along for that, maybe get some inspiration, some ideas as far as how to be productive while kiddos are napping. I have a very short window of time to work with, so definitely utilizing my time and managing it well is very important. Oh, there's a beetle over there. See, right there. So I'm just going to bring you all along with me, and you're right, it's a beetle. That's right. You watch the beetle from here, but you have to be quiet. So glad to have you all along with me, joining me for a little part of my afternoon. Let's jump right in. Okay, Violet is napping right now, and she will be getting up in the next hour. Alright, go up, but you have to whisper. She'll be getting up in the next hour, hour and a half. Malachi is going down in about 20 minutes, so if everything goes according to plan.
Oh, there's a beetle.
There's a beetle. Violet is down for her nap, and she should be napping for the next hour, hour 20 minutes, hopefully. And Malachi is going down in about 20 minutes. It's been a little bit harder to get him to nap. I have him do quiet time, and then if he doesn't go to sleep, so be it. But he does still need his nap for sure. So the times that he usually does fall asleep, and if he does, he'll nap for usually about 2 hours. So anyway, I'm just going to do some cleanup with Malachi, and then we are going to get him down for his nap. I'm going to get some tasks accomplished that I want to get done while they are both asleep. So I've been able to get a little bit of prayer time done and some journaling. I have not done all the Bible reading that I wanted to get done, but Violet is crying and she's not putting herself back to sleep. So I'm gonna go in there and just try and rock her back to sleep. I may end up just rocking her for the rest of her nap, just because when she hasn't put herself to sleep, it's really hard to get her to go down after that, which is why I usually try to let her put herself to sleep. But times like these where she's only had half a nap and I really need her to sleep, I'm just gonna go help her out a little bit, and hopefully I'll be able to get the rest of my quiet time done, and then some other things either once she's down or once she's up. Such is life with kids, right? Alright guys, well, Violet, as you can see, did not go back to sleep. I rocked her for a while, and even with me rocking her, which usually works, she was very upset. She just got her first tooth, and I think number 2 is pushing its way through, so yeah, sleep was not an option for her, at least not a long nap, unfortunately. Malachi's down and asleep as far as I know, but my overlap of time that I was hoping for did not happen. I was trying to avoid a talking video just because I've done several of those recently, and so I was going to do, sort of follow me for my afternoon routine. And I think this is going to turn into more of a talking video just because there were some things that I wanted to share with you just to correlate with this afternoon and kind of how it's turned out for me. It's hard for me to, good job, girl. It's hard for me to stay patient and not let my attitude get the better of me when things don't go my way, when plans don't go the way that I hoped, especially when it comes to kiddos' naps, and my productivity just feels so lacking just because they're not napping, and I really get discouraged pretty easily. And I don't want to let that overtake my day. Before I went to rock Violet, there was just some things. I was doing some prayer time and just sort of thanking God for some things, kind of trying to turn around what to me was very negative and kind of taking me down, and then turn it into a positive thing. Because there's a lot of things in our life that seem like negatives, but they truly are positives, or there are positives to be found. And I'm not saying that life is all cheery and perfect, but it really helps my attitude to kind of turn these things around, helps me mentally, and it just helps me with my day a little bit more. So a few of the things I thanked God for was crying Violet, just because her dependence on me and that desire to be around me is precious, for one thing, and it also really showcases what our dependence should be and our desire should be towards God as Christians. We should desire to be around Him, desire to spend time in His Word, and just crave that time with Him. And we truly are dependent on Him. We really need Him. And Malachi was getting out of bed a few times before he finally settled down. For that, I was just thanking God for the opportunity to see what we as His children do sometimes. We push against what's best for us. I know that Malachi needs his nap, and he's going to be very crabby if he doesn't get it, but he just pushes against that because he wants what he wants and he doesn't feel like he needs that nap. But through that, we realize that there's so much in our lives that we need, and we don't realize it. We don't see the big picture. And if we did see the big picture, we wouldn't need God. And if we knew all of God's plans, and if we knew all God was, He wouldn't be God. So being able to just rest in that state of sort of a childlike faith, just being able to rest in that place, in that state of childlike faith, is really where we're supposed to be, is really the best place for us to be as Christians. Something else that I thanked God for was my impatience. And I don't mean like the fact that I was impatient was a good thing, but there is so much that God teaches me through my impatience. It teaches me so much about my need for Him, my sin nature, and because of my sin nature and the reality of that, it just increases my dependence on Christ, which is always a good thing. It makes me realize how much I need Him, and it shows me His love and grace, because without it I would be lost. And even though I continue to fail him, even though I continue to make mistakes, he still loves me, and he still continues to refine me, and he uses these moments to refine me, and he continues to show me his grace despite my failures. That is the kind of parent that I want to be to Violet and to Malachi. God uses those moments to show me my weakness and therefore where he is strong. And so, I'm actually going to cut this video short. I'm not going to continue through Malachi's nap and just, I've got a sink full of dishes right now. I have laundry that needs to be finished up. My bedroom needs picking up. I was going to do all this stuff while they were napping. But I'm going to end the video here just because I want to encourage you, mothers, encourage you parents. Just sometimes we are in different seasons in our life. We're always in different seasons in our life, and some are easier than others. You may be in a more difficult season right now. You may be in an easier season, but we all have these different seasons, and ultimately the truth is that we are growing through those tougher seasons. When it's an easier season, you're not going to see as much growth. It's a nice time, it's an easy time, but it's the difficult times, it's the difficult seasons where you're really going to see that growth and that maturity and that strengthening of character. So embrace those seasons. Look for what God is trying to teach you through those times. Okay? It's really those little difficult moments that you deal with day by day that create a lifetime. And it's a wonderful, beautiful lifetime that you will hopefully look back on, just being able to raise your children and, accomplish tasks or little moments throughout the day, investing your time either into children or into other things, whatever it is that is going on in your life right now, whatever it is that you're doing right now. It's really those little moments that create that lifetime that you will look back on someday. Don't be afraid of those little, seemingly unproductive moments, because it's in those little unproductive moments that your character is being shaped, that God is working on you, and that you're just hopefully becoming more of the person that you want to be and that you need to be, that you're shaping your character and your growth. And that doesn't happen through the easy times in your life. It happens not only through the hard, big moments, but it happens even more so through those little tiny moments, those little difficult times throughout the day when kids are crabby, you're feeling grumpy, the house is a mess, whatever's going on in your life. Those are the times that you're being shaped and molded to be a person with better character and better strength. So like I said, this is not what I had planned for this video. God obviously had other plans for it. I hope that this was in some way encouraging to you and that you can just see some real life here on my channel. I definitely, especially lately, it's just felt like it's been harder to, like, the norm has been disrupted for the more difficult times for you all to see. Like the times that I've been filming routines and such, the kiddos have been worse than usual, but maybe that's because you just need to see some real life to encourage you all, hopefully. Just be encouraging to you and give you some hope and then also some inspiration. And just to let you know you're not the only one out there who has struggles. I'm so glad that you were able to join me for this video. I would love to chat with you. Let me know what season you're in. Are you in a hard season right now? Are you in an easier season? Where are you at? What were some difficult seasons and some easier seasons for you? And how did you overcome those more difficult? You done? How did you overcome those more difficult seasons? Let me know in the comments. I would love to chat with you. Community is growing slowly but surely, and I love to chat with you all and get to know you. And I'm so glad if you're new here that you stopped by. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for your support. It really helps me out for you to like these videos and comment. And I would love it if you subscribed and hit the bell icon if you would like to be notified anytime I post a new video. I'm so glad to have had you along for this little non-routine afternoon of ours. I'm looking forward to getting connected with you all, and I will see you in the next video.